the question now is whether the support will hold. So let's zoom back a bit. Looking at the daily chart. Well, from the daily chart perspective, it's in an uptrend, and that trend is broken. In fact, I'd normally use the moving average to look at these things. So, say, look at the 50-day moving average, and it's broken through there. But what I wanted to see more was the weekly. Or even the monthly. Okay, so this is what it was. Now, so you have in this pretty long-term picture, so this is going back to the year 2000. What I wanted to say was, or what I wanted to look at was the highs. So, let's move this around a bit. Why is now interesting? Well, it went up, down, up, down, up. At the moment, it's sitting exactly on the previous high. Because what I was looking for, so you have that idea of a resistance becomes a support. So if this was the high before, when you're down here, when you reach that level, you're kind of going, can I break through and set a new high? Which we did here. So let's click on information here. So this would be the high from the previous bull market, and the high here is 1576.10. It's in that box. So here. Then you see here, 1576.10. Where are we now? 1577.4. Because basically, in this current pullback, sudden panic, the markets have fallen a bit. If it breaks through the previous high, so that would have been a big deal when the S&P broke to all-time new highs. That was significant. It's an all-time new high. Now, if in this pullback it goes below the all-time new high, then that becomes a resistance to, will you easily be able to get that hyped up again? When you broke to a new high, you had visions of, all the problems have been solved, there's growth in all these markets, and you visualize all these positive, happy endings. And so the market is very happy to invest in all these things because they can all work out. When you're pulling back, you're kind of going, well, it might work out, but I'll let the other guy try it out, and then I can always enter again later. You're in a different state of mind. So when you're pulling back, as we are at the moment, you're not fully in an optimistic state of mind. You're aware that you've just lost a fair bit of value as the markets have been falling. So the reason I was looking at these charts was to see whether we'd pulled below. As we speak, we've pulled below. So let's go back here again. So the high from the previous peak was 1576.10. So 76.10 is the key. So we're 1576.6 now. So now I can zoom back. I know 1576.10 is my interesting figure. Have we if we'd pull down, say, to 1570 or something, then I would kind of go, okay, I'm comfortable remaining short, because I don't think it'll be easy for the markets to push straight back to that, past that, what was resistance then became support. We would have broken that support, so now it becomes resistance again. So have we managed to go below 1576.10? That's what I want to look at in the shorter term tables or charts. And no, we have not. See, it fell back here, but all the time 1576.10 has held. 1576.40, so it's, as I said, it's just sitting, it is just sitting above the previous high, which is typical of the markets. That's the question it's asking itself. So this would have been, so would it here tried to go ahead, but it didn't manage to cross. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So here is the first time it broke through. I should actually put in a line at 1576.10 so that I can. That would have made it easier. But so. Yeah. So it's about there. It popped over in about April 10th-ish, fell back again, then it broke through. Now it's sitting on top of it. It's sitting on top of it. I'm interested to see once it breaks below. 1576.10. Excellent. Now I'm zooming to 5 minutes. It looks like it has broken. That must be below. That looks like it broke below. So that's where things are now. It's at this. Yep, there it's 1575.9. So it has just touched below the previous high. That opens a bigger collapse. But I would want it to close, maybe even on an hourly, maybe 1575 or something, to have it doesn't matter if it just touches, it dipped to 1576.05. That's a very weak signal, but it's very interesting whether it's gonna break through or not. I would suspect that it will, so fingers crossed.